yo, what's up? It's your girl Stephanie. Today I'm showing you a very fast, like 15-minute makeup tutorial. This is pretty much what I wear on a daily basis. And I realized I haven't have I filmed something like this before? I'm not really sure. This usually takes me around 10 to 15 minutes, 10 minutes if I am not including my eyes. But when I'm wearing my clear frames, I really do like to do some stuff around the eyes. So yeah, I guess it's like a 15-minute makeup tutorial with the clear frames. What's happening with my hair right now, I'm trying out these little hot rollers from T3. These are supposed to be better for your hair because it is very low heat and you keep it on for a longer period of time. So I've been really testing it out. If I really like it, I'll let y'all know. Let's get into this. If you want to see more tutorials such as these, please make sure to subscribe below. Come join the sisterhood, no matter your true pronoun or gender identity. Come join the family. Would love to have ya. All right, gonna take these glasses off. It's always funny filming tutorials that involve glasses because once I take the glasses off, can't really see anything, but you know what? We're just gonna go for it. Hopefully it doesn't get out of focus. I'm gonna start off with my primer, which I've been using. This is the Milk Makeup Blur Stick. This really helps the makeup go on super seamlessly and helps keep the oil at bay because my skin type is oily. I like the process of putting these rollers on. I feel very fancy, but then once they're on, it looks messy AF, but you know, I think the final finished product will be nice, but I'm kind of like knocking them around a little bit. Okay, next primer is the NARS for my eyes. This is the Pro Prime Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. Just gonna stick a little bit of that on. And like I said, you know, if I'm wearing my other glasses, my Prada glasses that have the black on top, a lot of times I'll just curl my top lashes and put a little mascara in there and call it a day. But with the clear frames, well, I feel like when I do that, I don't know, I just like something a little bit darker underneath the clear frames. I don't really know how to explain it. I think it just looks good. I'm gonna go straight in with my concealer. This is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Custard. On a daily basis, I do not wear foundation all over my face. I just try and conceal a bit. So we are tossing this on underneath the eyes. And then I'm gonna go down the bridge of my nose. And I feel like when you conceal the redness, because I get some redness around my nose, that really does brighten the face a lot. So I make sure to go underneath the nose. And then I have a couple little pimples down here. So yeah, you know, I have a couple other blemishes on my cheeks, but when it comes on the daily, I kind of just don't really bother going over there too much if it's not like a big blemish. We are gonna go straight in with my trusty beauty blender. I need to get a new one. This one has holes all over it. Yeah, so it's not blending as well as normal or as well as it did in the beginning. It's still doing the job. So we're just blending away here. Now that I've blended all that in, I'm gonna go ahead and bake with my Laura Mercier loose setting powder in translucent. Even though this is an everyday thing, like I bake every single day. I'm an oily person. If I don't do this step, like this is such a crucial step for me, I will just become very slick. So I'm gonna go underneath, well, I kind of grabbed a little more than normal, but underneath the eyes a bit. And then nose. I'm pretty much placing it everywhere that I just concealed. Okay, so that is my face right now. And while this is all baking, I'm gonna do my eyes and my brows. So for my eyes on a daily basis, I usually will just do like one sweep of color. I really like on this Tarte palette, Wanderer. This is the Tarte lip palette and I'll use Wanderer right here. So you can see, I've used quite a bit of it. Lately, I have been really liking for a little bit of a darker color, this ColourPop color right here. This is Bel Air. I talked about it in my last favorites. That one's really nice and it's super creamy and really easy to blend. So I am going to use Bel Air by ColourPop. And for this, I use two different brushes. I go in with a flat, regular eyeshadow brush and then a little fluffy brush. So let's pack it on a bit with eyeshadow brush first. All right, so I'm just packing it on and gonna go underneath too. Gotta put my head down for this or else I get it everywhere. Now I'm gonna go in my fluffy brush. I dipped it in there a bit, and I am just gonna go around the socket of my eye. And this is, like I said, all one color. This one is Bel Air. Also, you know, because it's behind my glasses, I feel like you can be a little bit messier. Like, you don't have to be super precise. I don't know if any of y'all feel that way about glasses days. I kind of, it's a good reason why I love to wear my glasses, because I'm just like, let's just hide some mistakes behind it. Even brows, you know, if your glasses go all the way to hide your brows a bit, like, you know, they don't have to be super precise. I do my mascara at the very end because I don't like powders and stuff sticking to the mascara. So right now we're gonna go into the brows, and I'm using my Anastasia Brow Wiz in Granite. Love this color, matches my hair really well. And I'm just gonna line the underneath just to create the shape that I want. Just following that brow bone. There we go. You see that? And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Now that I have the shape of my eyebrows done with the pencil, I'm gonna go in with the Granite Brow Powder Duo, and I only use the dark side with this short shader brush. I just go ahead and dip in, and I start from the middle out and fill in the color up top. So now that we have this side done, I'm just gonna wipe off excess color and then go in to the front. And I kind of do a this way sweeping motion. So now the front is filled in. A lot of times when both of them are done, I'll kind of try and even them out, because sometimes obviously they're not going to be totally even when you do them one at a time like this. But I'm going to go back in with a pencil and just define the end a little bit more. Just follow underneath and drag out. Both brows are complete. I didn't really have to even them out too much. I know that they're not 100% symmetrical, but you know, honestly, on a daily basis, like I said with my eyes, I'm not extremely careful when it comes to blending in my eyes, just as long as it's generally good. Same thing with my brows, like they don't have to be perfect all the time. I'm not trying to give y'all like a really crappy makeup tutorial. I'm just being super real with you. This is what I do on a daily basis. So, okay, now at this point, I'm going to wipe away all the translucent powder, and I just grabbed a clean powder brush right here, and we're just gonna wipe. And don't have to be super precise about this either, because I like that some of it stays on the skin. So I kind of combine it with my finishing powder. And here I have my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Compact in 4. This is the one I've been using this winter because I'm quite pale right now. So as you can see, really hit the pan there. I'm gonna go in with my Real Techniques buffing brush right here. You would think I would know the name of this brush by now. And I'm just gonna go in and buff some on. I really apologize about the fluctuation in lighting in this video, but the natural light is not working in my favor right now. How could you, son? We're gonna keep going with bronzer. This is my Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow in Fair Medium. This is my favorite bronzer right now. Again, as you can see, hit pan. And I'm gonna go in with this Marc Jacobs angled blush brush. I go above my cheekbone. Just gonna move this out of the way a bit. Right there, working up. I don't go in the hollow, I go above to sculpt out my cheekbone a little bit more. I am very into this powder because it's so buildable. It's not difficult to use, especially now in the winter. I guess, you know, it's becoming warmer and I'm outside a little bit more, so I will become tanner. But I got pretty fair this winter, so I couldn't use some of my other products because they were just too harsh. So yeah, and on a daily basis, I try not to really pack it on, you know? So with the excess on the brush, I'm just gonna go underneath my jawline. And there we go. We are now gonna go in with blush and highlight. Here I have my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Prosecco Pop and Amaretto right here. I'm gonna go in with my Duo Fiber Contour Brush by Real Techniques on the blush side, swirl it around a little bit, and do the same thing on a cheek. And with blush, I like to concentrate more on the outside and kind of swirl towards the center. So there we are with blush on. And now I'm going to grab this Real Techniques brush. This is the contour brush, little fluffy guy. Dip into the highlighter and go for it like that. And then I'm just gonna grab a little more and go underneath my brow bone. Ooh. And this step really helps if you're not blended that well. Just adding some highlight shimmer underneath the brow bone that meets where your eyeshadow is really helps blend it out well. Okay, we're gonna go into lashes now. I'm just gonna go ahead and curl my lashes. Be right back. Eyelashes are curled, and even though this is a very quick 15-minute everyday makeup tutorial, I still like to prime my lashes. This is the Lancome Seals Booster XL, one of my favorite eyelash primers. It just really helps thicken and elongate the lashes. I go ahead and apply that, and then quickly right after, as it's still wet, I like to apply my mascara, and here I have my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Yeah, I keep coming back to this one. It's just so good. I have the waterproof version. I haven't really used waterproof mascaras in a really long time. But yesterday, I went with my friend Tally on his motorcycle to Malibu. And it was really my first time I've been on a motorcycle one time, but it was a very short, like point A to point B kind of trip. And this is the first time that I've been on a motorcycle for a long period of time because we went on the freeway, and then we also went to Malibu. We went through these beautiful canyons and along the coast. So that was really my first time really being on a motorcycle, and it was so much fun, but I totally didn't think ahead of time, and I just did my makeup exactly like this. But when you're on a motorcycle, your eyes are just watering like crazy. So when I got off the motorcycle at the first stop, there was just so much mascara streamed down my face because my eyes were watering so much. So that was a little bit embarrassing. So definitely got to go for the waterproof, or just not wear any eye makeup next time. But there definitely will be a next time because that was super fun. And he's a super safe motorcyclist. So I didn't feel unsafe at all, but it is kind of a crazy feeling being so exposed like that. Anyways, I'm gonna stop blabbing about being on a motorcycle, but it was super fun. One eye complete. As you can see, the mascara just really opens up the eyeball. So I'm gonna go ahead, start off with the primer and then the mascara on this eye. Both eyes are not complete, so I can go ahead and put my glasses on. Tuck it in there. There we go. Yeah, looking good. I complete the look usually on a daily basis with just a nice gloss. I think a lot of you already know that I love Bite Beauty Current, but it's really on its last leg there. One I've really been grabbing actually is this Dior gloss, the Lip Maximizer Collagen Active in 002. I really do love lip plumpers. This is not the most crazy lip plumper that I've ever used, but I really like the finish of the gloss and it lasts a long time. It has a very slight, to me, slight tingling effect. But I just like the color a lot. I think it looks really nice. This is the completed look right here. I'm just gonna go ahead and take these out because they've been in my hair long enough. Yeah, be right back. Took all the rollers out. I definitely need to practice with it more, but it gave me some like real body. I never get any of this. It's usually very flat on my head. I know this might not be any body to you, but it's definitely there to me. Anyways, here is the completed face. I know I've used a lot of these products before, like a lot of them, but I really wanted to show you from point A to Z how I put it all on my face, and pretty much if I'm going out in the world just on a daily basis, this is the face that I am wearing. Man, I really wish the lighting was like this the entire time. I'm sorry that the lighting was crap during this video, but the sun just decided to work in my favor. But I really wanted to film here because this is exactly where I do my makeup every day. But you can't win them all, so I hope it wasn't too annoying. If you did enjoy watching this video, please make sure to subscribe below. Come join the sisterhood. Would love to have ya. Yeah, that's the whole video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you're having a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.